Hello and welcome to another episode of What's Going On. And now we're here in the POV Green Room, the show before the show. Let's let everybody file in while we check out who's in the chat. So far, we got Kelly Day, a member. Kelly, thank you so much for being a member. We got Brenda Picard, one of the best, literally number one. Brenda is number one sub. Love Brenda so much. We got Freckles McGee. Love that name. That's a great name right there. Freckles McGee. Amazing name. We got Red Squirrel, one of the best. Thank you so much for being here from Durham, England. We also got Lainey Queen. Hello, everyone. How you doing, Lainey? Thank you for being here. Princess Carol is here on the POV Green Room, the show before the show. Okay, so here we go. Let's see who else we got in here. We do got Zero Ortiz or Zero Ortiz. Don't know. I think it's Zero. It looks like it because two R's. Clairvoyant. How you doing? Is it true that the client has a love child from a blonde surf instructor? I mean, fine. We'll just go with it. Why not, man? You know, there's so many things floating around out there. We've seen blind items all over the place about all kinds of stuff. Fine. We'll just go with it. Totally good. Absolutely love it. Hello, Beth 509. Thank you so much for being here. Peachy Nana, one of the great ones. Denise, thank you so much for making a live, Denise. Let's see, we got a minute and a half just about before we get started. The POV Green Room, the show before the show. I hope y'all are doing okay out there. Christine Golden, hey POV fam, she is one of the best in the business. You know, we got both Christines. Oh, Countess Colthorpe, thank you for being here on this live, Countess Colthorpe. Mary Ann Williams, hello from Oklahoma. Shidax, hello, how are you doing? Alisa, at the moment from Italy. Oh yeah, we got Italia in the house. Going Mr. Worldwide, you know how Pitbull says. Hello from Kansas, Kathy Herman. Okay, let's see who else we got. From Blackpool, UK, Angela Connor. How are you doing? How are you doing? We're all here for Mr. Worldwide. Oh, yeah, thank you so much, Coral Sand. Thank you so much on that one. So, it's been a hell of a day on this Saturday. Oh, yeah, we got from Michigan, Susie D. Thank you so much for being here, Susie. It's been a hell of a Saturday. Been a fun day. A lot of news. But this one was the best for me. That's why we're covering it today. We got from Philly. Thank you, Beth, for being here. Let's see. What did my Amazon package really just show up? Of course it did. My Amazon package showed up right when I went on live. Of course it did. That's just the kind of luck that I would have. Oh, hello, Elizabeth Besco from Chi-Town. We got Chirac in the building. And hello, Brenda Picard, one of the great ones. Love you so much, Brenda. So, yeah, today's been awesome. You see, we got about 5 seconds. Julie Wales from Kent, Herne Bay, Kent, UK. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for coming to another episode of What's Going On. Now, people were asking me, why are you talking about Harry going hiking? Why? Because we're being lied to again. How many times? Oh, Norma S. Thank you so much, Norma S, for the super sticker. Yes, Ruby, I bought my sons some headphones for the iPhone. Like the wired ones, you know, the really basic ones are only $20. Because yesterday when they came over for dad time, they were playing. You know how when your kids are, and it's like my youngest son has a phone. He's 3. He has a phone so he can watch Paw Patrol. And then my middle son has a phone. He's 10. And then my oldest one, he's 13. He has a phone. So when we're all here hanging out, you got like 3 phones going at once. And I'm trying to watch the movie because what we do, we have like a little Friday ritual is on Fridays, my sons will come over and we'll watch scary movies. You know, and when it comes to a scary movie, you want the room to be silent so you can pay attention to the movie. But all these kids got phones. So I told them last night, look, I'm going to buy y'all iPhone headphones. And that way, when you come over, you're going to have the headphones. So my luck, the headphones are literally sitting right outside the door right now. Yes, Norma S. Again, thank you so much for the super sticker. Brenda Picard, yes, love you so much, Brenda. Thank you. Hello from the road. Chris Adrian is on vacation. Oh, we all need one of those. Ban the phones. I mean, I just feel like in the future, there's not going to be less screens. You know, I feel like the kids need to be technology savvy. And I know a lot of parents don't agree with that. But when I say that, my kids don't have access to everything. No, we got parental features. We got lockdown. Like all of my stuff is on. Like we have all the stuff 16 and under. You know, you can't get on certain websites and stuff like that. But when it comes to phones, I feel like the kids need to be more tech savvy. But as far as like, yeah, as far as like, what do you call it? Um, as far as like the websites where it's really dodgy, that kids should not be looking at. Absolutely, I totally agree with that. There are some websites that kids should not be looking at, and that parents need to have control. That's how I feel about the phones. Get a box for the phones, yeah, but I like just for all of us to exist in the same time. Ban them for family time. They're going to use them anyway. That's how I feel. Personal. This is all my personal opinion. I'm not telling other people how to live or how to go with their families. But my personal opinion on that is, it's not getting any better. The phones are going to be around. The screens are going to be around. So yeah, I know I'm saying it straight up, honesty and truth. The reason I wanted to talk about this is because it's a lie. It's a straight up lie. This didn't happen. We know what happened. So for him to come out and say this, he's saying this because he's again trying to separate himself from Meghan Markle. And this is another thing that he's doing. We see the whole separate thing that they're doing. Have you seen it? The whole separate thing. Let's see, phones. When we were kids, all we had was a tin can and string, the simple days. Absolutely, you see, but it's not getting like that ever again. And I think a lot of people think that it will, and it's not. I mean, we've already seen. Have you seen those glasses where the phone? It's literally sunglasses, and the phone is in the sunglasses, and you can talk to people on the phone. And you can hear them in your ear, but it's sunglasses, and it looks like you're just wearing sunglasses. That's where technology is going. I think technology is going to get crazy in the near future. Oh, Freckles McGee, thank you so much for the super sticker, Freckles McGee. So yeah, I'm going to come out. Yeah, those were the days. Yeah, they're definitely gone, but they were good. They absolutely were good. Yeah, they definitely were. So this is what we're saying right here. This is what they're saying. Supposedly, the client spent the night of his 40th birthday away from Meghan as he spent it hiking with friends. Now, why is this a lie? I'm going to say that this is a straight up lie because we know what he did for his 40th birthday. He was with his wife. This is a lie. They're lying to us right to our face. And how many times have I said that on the channel? The part that pisses me off so hard is when these people try to sit right in front of us and they lie right to our face. And look there it is right there. This was on his birthday. The tennis match was on his birthday. He spent, don't bring up the toe. Oh, an ad with a toe? Where's the ad with the toe? We don't need no toe talk. Don't bring no toe talk up in here because you know what's going to happen. People bring up the toe and we're going to have to bust out the toe. Hello, Sage. Thank you so much for coming this evening. Well, evening for you. Here it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Thank you so much for being here, Sage. You know we love Sage. Hello, Jar of Peanut Butter. Thank you so much for being here. I would never send a kid to school without a phone these days. I'm so glad mine is 40. Yeah. And I remember when we were younger, like me, I'm 06, class of 06. Back then we didn't have like iPhones, but we had just normal T9. Remember those phones, the Nokia phones? Let's see. We'll put it up on the screen real quick. Nokia phone 2006. Like these right here. This is what we had. This was the best that we were going to get. And that's the best that they had. And even these were expensive back then. These right here. Remember these? And the little bricks like that, the Nokia phones. And you couldn't even really text because you had to use T9. It was like, oh, let me text someone the 1, 2, 3, and then I had to go 6, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then like back then texting was crap. There was no such thing as texting back then, and you even had restrictions. Do you remember the restrictions that we used to have, where it was like you could only send 100 texts in a certain amount of time? Oh, no, dude, I send 100 texts in like 2 days. Come on, that's an absolute joke, right? So yeah. Let's see here. Split personality disorder, Harry. I don't know. You got to have a brain first. Split personality disorders. That's for people that are really smart, and they have a lot going on up there. I don't think he does. I don't think there's really much going on up here at all. Sorry. That's how I feel with this guy. The adverts. Oh, to fix the toe. Yeah, she doesn't want to fix it. She probably loves it. Don't bring out the toe. I just ate lunch. Don't do it. Don't do it. No toe, please. Thank you so much, Sage. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, the flip phones, we had those as well. During her Rateman shoot, she told the photographer no feet shots. Of course. Of course she did. No doubt. Of course she did. But yeah, so going back into this, I mean, this is the problem that I have, and this is why I wanted to talk about this today. And a lot of people were like, oh, well, who cares if he goes hiking? Dude, they're lying to you again. And we're all used to it. We're all so used to it that people don't care anymore, but you have to call it out every single time that these people are freaking lying to you. So he says he took off on a hiking trip to celebrate the landmark age milestone and made no mention of his wife in his birthday thanks message. Yeah, but we saw what he did for his birthday. Okay. So the problem that I have, if we had a photo, right? If we had a photo of Harry out in the woods and it literally was showing him with a bunch of dudes and probably Nacho, Brokeback Mountain, and it was him in a selfie and he was out in the woods and he would have said, oh, I'm going into hiking for my birthday. Okay, then fine. We can believe that, Brokeback Mountain with Nacho. We can believe that. But the problem is we don't have that. This is a lie. He's lying to the people. And why are they doing this? Because they're playing on the narrative of Harry and Meghan being separated now. That's what they're doing. They're doing it right in front of our faces. And nobody buys that. Like, do I think that they're separated? People think they're separated. Me personally, I'll sit on the fence on it. They could be separated. They might not be. They could be living in different houses. They might be living in the same house. There's a possibility for all of them. You know what I mean? I'm very open-minded when it comes to that. But I do know for a fact this is one of those, there's no photos. Do we have any proof that Harry actually went to go hiking? No, but we do have proof that he went on his 40th birthday with his fake black wife to go to a photo shoot at this Alliance for Children's Rights. Well, we know which children don't have rights. We know exactly which children don't have rights. The ones that we can't even literally prove exist. That's what we know for a fact when it comes there. See, Clairvoyant says, I think they can't stand each other. See, that's tough. You know, they obviously could at one point, maybe not anymore. I could agree with that. You know, the marriage, he figured out that she's all fake. But I think this thing is what's happening is where if it's going to be a divorce, this is what it's leading up to. That's what it looks like, Clairvoyant, because we've seen literally press after press where, especially with the Duchess dictator and the dictator in high heels, remember, we've seen press after press about Meghan negative Meghan and Harry positive. See, so we can see kind of what's happening here. If this is leading down that road where, oh, they're trying to make Meghan look bad and they're trying to make Harry look good. Well, where's that going? Where's that going essentially? Towards a divorce. See? And that's something that we can see right in front of our faces. They get together for events because Meghan Markle threatens Harry. Wouldn't doubt it. And she hits him. We know she beats him. Allegedly. Got to say that. Oh, Happy, thank you so much for the 199-pound super sticker. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you so much, Happy. Thank you so much. So yeah, I feel like I hate it. I hate it when these kind of reports come out about us being lied to. I really, really do. I cannot stand it. It pisses me off every time that this happens. And now we are here. See, this is another one. Talking about the palace. Palace's calculated PR to bring Harry back. Simple. Well, I can let me just say on that, I can see it. I know what you're saying, Sarah Brewer. I can see it. Because we're seeing Meghan put down in the press multiple times now in the last month. And then we're seeing Harry propped up in the press multiple times in the last month. So if this is something to where we literally see that, and like this says, the palace's calculated PR, you got to keep an open mind. You know, I mean, people that are hardcore monarchists and royalists, they'll say like, oh, don't say that. It has nothing to do with the palace. That's a conspiracy. But you have to be open-minded and you have to look at it from all points of view, POV. Like you have to be able to look at it from many different angles So I think that yes, I absolutely think that there could be a possibility that that's what we're looking at here. With this, Fagan Farkle is a farce. Fagan Farkle, love it so much. I still got to figure out a way how to integrate that. Andrew and Fergie have been divorced for years. Yeah, but they're still in the scene. That's the thing, and also the thing about Fergie is she never talked down. She never talked bad about the family. So that's something we can say. He probably loves the beatings. Well, he loves the roasted chicken. That's for damn sure. Oh, we got Megan's mole in the chat. Pepperoni nips. Oh, Megan's got those big old pepperoni nips, and she's got like a pencil erasers right there. We know what that's all about. Pepperoni nips. Oh, yeah. Hello, Molly. Thank you so much for making it to this live. Okay, let's see. Colombian good is a rehashed Royal and access to KC3 bank pin number. Could be. There's some definitely could be. Sadomasochism, I believe. I think so. I definitely think so. Let's see. Harry will get his IPP from Santa. I mean, when it comes to that, man, when it comes to this IPP, Lidu, I think we're looking at a very dangerous thing. And that's one of the things I'm really hoping that doesn't go his way. And that's the truth, the hard truth. Because I've said it before that he's going to get his IPP because of what happened with his visa. But that's the worst thing that could possibly happen. And that's just the reality that we're living in, where it's two societal groups, the elites and then the rest of us here, all of us peasants, the way that we're called. You know how they are. That's why I feel that, especially with the visa, the past is a precursor for what's going to happen in the present and in the future. And he basically won the visa case. That's essentially what he did. He won the visa. We're not all going to find out that he is an illegal alien, because that's what I think. I don't think Harry even bothered to fill out a visa application form. So I think that when it comes to that, it's a pessimistic view. But I'm gonna pray that he doesn't get his IPP. Oh, Susie D, thank you so much for the $4.99 super stickers, Susie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you so much, Susie D. Thank you. Let's see. Lady C said that the spare is a submissive. Yes, we all. Oh yeah, clairvoyant. Yeah, I mean that's been very obvious. Not necessarily that Lady C said it, but I think that's very, very obvious. I mean, the roasting chicken. That, like, I think that's very, very apparent. I think it's very, very true. Oh, Brenda's got to go. Thank you so much. Going to be in no service soon. Please be safe out there, Brenda. Thank you for being here. Yeah, so like Lady C said, BDSM totally believable. Trains too. Trains on who? Who's the railroad and who's the train? Oh no. Oh, hey, but when it comes to a Diddy party, those Diddy parties, they get crazy. Oh, a Diddy party, definitely running trains. Oh man, I can't believe this. This podcast has gone left, took a hard left turn. That's what. Oh man, I don't think Prince William will allow that. I mean, I don't think Prince William's going to allow anything, but the problem with it, Janet, is that that's later. That's not going to be anytime soon, because I don't want anything to happen to King Charles. As unfortunate as his disciplined style of Harry is, as unfortunate as it is, I mean, we don't want anything to happen to him. We do want William to take over, yes, but ultimately we just have to wait for that. Let's see what else. That's what Meghan Markle is waiting for. Then she'll drop the divorce. Yeah. Sunflower. Yeah, we are remonetized. We barely got remonetized on Monday, and man, it has been one hell of a week. And truly, the only reason we survived was because of you. I mean, the Substack, you kept us afloat with the Substack. You kept us afloat with the GoFundMe and the Buy Me a Coffee. The only reason I am here today making this show is because of you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. It's just those to show the UK still controls the US. I mean, we don't even know the inside of that. That's insane. I totally believe there's some conspiracy. I totally believe in those kind of conspiracies. Lady C isn't breaking news with that story. Yeah, I know, right? Lady C says Meghan was born. Oh, don't go there. Can't go there. Who's the caboose? Who's the caboose? Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. Because who's the railroad and who's the train? That's the question. Who's the railroad and who is the train? So, oh, a roast turkey's the same, basically. Yes. Oh, Princess Carol, thank you so much for the super sticker, Princess Carol. Thank you so much for being here. You know we love you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. It's been yes, it has been an awesome week, Charm Accents. It has been a huge week for us, and I'm still trying to get acclimated to being monetized again. Where I'm like the thing that happened in these last 90 days. I would wake up every single morning and it's just a feeling of when you don't have a job, when you have no income, and you wake up with a hole in your stomach and you don't know how you're going to make money because the way you were making money is now gone. You don't know what you're doing. It's now, so it's just, you're like on edge every single day. What are we doing? How am I going to do this? Whoa, 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 whoa. And now this week, I've been waking up every single morning and I smile. I smile and I'm like, damn. So this is what it feels like again. Because basically, I don't know if y'all saw this, but it was basically the whole summer because summer started on June 20th and we were demonetized on June 29th and summer ended on September 22nd. And then we were monetized on September 29th. So it was literally the whole summer that we were demonetized. I mean, that's an entire season and you just get used to it. You get used to waking up and being stressed from sun up to sundown, just feeling stressed out every single day. And it's just been, it's been tough. I'll admit it, to get acclimated. I don't believe everything Lady C says. Ugh, don't start that, Peachy Nana, because there are some people, they will get very upset if you call out that person. Believe me, I know. So, and really, I think that this is something where it's all about who you believe. Who do you want? We're adults here. You can choose to listen to what I say. You can choose to listen to what Lady C or Neil Sean or Megan's Mole or Paula or whoever. And I think that's what that whole drama, that was the problem of the drama. The problem of the drama is that you're not going to tell the person watching. I'm not going to tell you, moo, 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 moo. Don't go watch them. Like, no, we're all adults here. We have critical thinking skills. We can see for ourselves and listen to who we want to listen to. And really, if we're talking about that person, I can sit here right in front of you and say, I used to listen to her. I would watch her videos. I would listen to what she had to say. And I'll tell you straight up, the reason I stopped was because of the spring surprise. I felt lied to. We were all lied to, and I don't care what anyone has to say, try to defend her. Okay. I don't give a damn, because as someone that watched her videos and I was like, oh, back in 2023, I was like, oh, damn, Lady C's going to bust out Harry and Meghan in the spring. It's going to happen. And then what was it? It was just a book. So she was grifting a book. But oh, don't say that. Don't talk about Lady C. Like, no, So that's why I chose, as a viewer, I chose to stop watching. But the problem is, just like all the drama that happened in the last month, the problem is you have creators that are trying to control the viewer and tell the viewer who they should watch. Come on, man. We're all adults here. That's a joke. That's an absolute joke. I don't think Meghan is dual gendered. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I mean, we've seen her with, what do you call it? We've seen her in her nudes. We've seen her nudes. Okay. Yeah. Big old pepperoni nups. Been there, done that. Yeah, let's see. Somewhere in this, there's a fat controller. Choo-choo. Lady C talks a lot of bull sometimes. Hey, man, that's just the way it happens. But like I said, it's up to the people that are watching to make their own informed decision. That's how I feel. Let's see. What about the railway and train? No idea what you're talking about. Oh, if Sheila, if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're lucky that you don't. You're lucky that you don't, because it's disgusting. The Diddy parties, train references. Oh yeah, the Diddy party. No party like a Diddy party. That's the way they say it. Lady C is completely biased. Too much royalty makes her blind to the royal shenanigans. Hey man, I mean, I think that's a I believe that's a British thing or a Commonwealth people thing. Like, I'm American, right? So when we talk about Harry or we talk about Charles, I mean, we don't talk about William because William doesn't do anything wrong. And if he did, maybe we would, but the guy knows how to play the game. William does. Now, as far as Charles and Harry, when we talk about them, I'm American. I'm not beholden to the British monarchy. The British monarchy isn't my creator, and they're not above me. No, I'm American. We say whatever the hell we want. So that's why when you have people that are royalists, the way it says right there, royalist, they're beholden to the monarchy. They believe in the monarchy. And as an American, I think we can all agree, Americans can at least, we can all agree we've been lied to since the day we were born, as an American. I was born in 1987. Back then, they were lying about who was in office. Bush. Bush was going to be in office. Bush Senior, and then it was Clinton for 8 years, and then it was Bush Jr., and then it was Obama. Like, all of those times happened in my lifetime, and we can look back on how many lies were we lied to by our own government. And I think that's the problem that a lot of people, as this says, royalist, they don't want to believe that Charles would do something like fund Harry. So whenever someone has that conversation, like whenever we have the conversation here on the channel, if a royalist hears the conversation, well, how dare you? How dare you even imply that Charles would fund Harry? How dare you? That's a conspiracy theory. Don't even talk about that. Like, dude, I mean, we can literally see, as an American citizen, I can see it with my own eyes. The United States government just gave how much money to certain countries that we can't name because this is YouTube, and how much money are they giving to the people in North Carolina? $750. So we can see, as Americans, we've been lied to our entire lives, and people, like this says, too much royalist makes her blind, because they want to believe that the monarchy would never lie to them. That's why. Kelly Day says, so happy for you, Andrew. Yes, thank you so much, Kelly Day, and as well, thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Sheila McIntyre, look up trains on Urban Dictionary. Look it up on your own accord, because that's dangerous stuff, man. That's some diddy party. Oh, Sunflower, thank you so much for the $2 super sticker, Sunflower. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you so much. Thank you. Okay, let's see. It's going to be so hard for William to clean up all of this, and Lady C is becoming a big con job. Oof. Now, we won't talk about that second part, but when it comes to William coming in power, I do think it all depends on when, because how much longer can this really go on? Right? How much longer? I feel like like we talked about with the kids yesterday, I feel like if we go 5 more years, okay, in 5 years, 2027, 2028, or 2029, that time, in 5 years, Archie will be 10. And Lilibet, if they even exist, Lilibet is supposed to be 8. Are you trying to say that for the next 5 years, these people are going to hide children that are 10 and 8 years old? That's really old for a child to never be seen, you see? So it all depends on when William comes into power. But if it's like in 10 or 15 years, I mean, damn, it's all going to depend on what's happening then and there. I listen, then I decide what I feel is accurate. Exactly, clairvoyant, exactly. And that's how I feel. The viewer should decide, just like I decided with Lady C when the whole spring thing happened. But people get upset. Lady C fans, oh, didn't mean that. She didn't lie. It was like, okay, you don't have to defend her. Yeah, die. I can't stand her voice. Agreed. Freckles McGee says, yeah, totally, Andrew. Else, I like Lady C because of her doggies. Yeah, very, very true. POV is the opposite of the Harkle thought police. I know, like, there doesn't make any sense, because you just got to be able to be allowed to talk, to think whatever you want. And that's why you got to have an open mind. You got to be able to say, hey, maybe Harry and Meghan are together. Maybe they're not. We don't actually know. That, right? Nobody actually knows. The big names, Lady C, Neil Sean, the bigger names with millions and hundreds of thousands. Nobody actually knows, okay? Because nobody actually has inside information. And that's what I've told people before. Don't be so hungry for inside information that you will allow yourself to be lied to. Because what we do here, what you and I come together on this channel to do, is we react to the news that is put out. Okay, I have never once told you, and I'll look you right in the face when I say this, I have never once told you, oh, I've got inside information. I've got a source. Someone told me, someone called me. I have never once said that, and I will never say that because I'm not that type of creator. You and I come together and we react to what is happening. Other people, they'll want to say, oh, I've got inside info, or the bongo drums, or, well, we have my very well placed sources. Like, no, I don't. And this is the truth. When I say it, this is what I truly believe. I don't think anybody has inside sources. I don't think anybody has inside info. And I think that a lot of people are okay with being lied to. That's why. Yeah, exactly, Jack Beans. We can all decide and discern. Exactly. Don't believe everything Lady C says. See, but here's the thing. Janet said that, right? Yeah, Janet. See, the thing is, with me putting that on the screen, people will get upset about that because they're fans of hers. That's the problem. Well, don't say that. Don't give those people a platform. Don't let them talk like that about her. And it's like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Are you trying to tell people how to think? Are you trying to tell, like, no, you're not supposed to tell people how to think. You're supposed to show people the info so they can think for themselves. That's it, you know? Let's see, Andrew, what do you predict will happen with regards to the potential Diddy parties, Diddy Spare and Diddy Maggot? I mean, when it comes to Diddy, I said this on the show last week, I believe, or earlier this week. When it comes to Diddy, remember the guy with the island? Okay, the guy, we can't use his name. That guy with the island, how many of his people that went to the island, how many of them were arrested? See, so when it comes to Diddy, how many of them do you think are going to be arrested? I think zero. And I'm only saying that because I use the same method every single time. You can judge the future, you can judge the present and the future based on the past. So if the guy with the island, if nobody got arrested for what they did at the island, then what makes you think big names like Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kevin Hart, what makes you think that those people are going to get arrested for what they did at the Diddy parties? And that's a realistic view. That's how I'm talking about it. Let's see. Have a good day, y'all. Thank you so much, Charmaxons, for being here. Please stay safe out there. I'm Canadian, and I know Charles is funding here. See? There you go right there. There you go right there. 750. Exactly, Di. Exactly. It's a sad, sad thing. I agree. Lady C is not my cup of tea. Her content is not my thing either. Hey, man. And you know, when I used to watch her, that whole slow talking thing, that's tough for me. Like Harry, and I would put her videos on 2x because I can't take that slow talking thing. That's just me, you know. But like I said, I'm speaking for myself. Let's see. It is a constitutional monarchy is still best for the UK. Look at what's in Parliament, but that doesn't mean I won't question the monarchy. See, that's a good one, Red Squirrel. We're getting a bit fed up of being gaslighted. And I think that's true. I think that's very true, Red Squirrel. A lot of people are getting fed up of being gaslighted. A lot of people are getting fed up with the inaction from the royal family. And it almost has come to a point where you have a group of people in the Megxit community, even though it's not a community, you have a group of people now where they will try and police you if you aren't thinking the way that they want you to think. And this is one of the biggest ones. Fed up with being gaslighted. A lot of people feel that way, and they have a right to. They truly do. They have a right to feel that way because you put all of your support behind the royal family. And then what? And this is the big thing that has happened in the last few days. There's been talk about, oh, well, with Charles, if he was to allow Harry, because it came from Tom Sykes. You remember Tom Sykes, that very pro Harry and Meghan journalist? Tom Sykes said that if King Charles was to allow Harry back in the royal family, then the British people would follow suit. And I don't think so at all. I think if the King Charles was to do that, that would be a very bad thing for his approval numbers, and a lot of people would absolutely get pissed off about that. I forget a long time ago. You have to take Lady C with a pinch of salt. Central casting. Let's see. Harry can't even make it to the stops. He's been seen in public with Meghan. He's off the totem pole. Too many flops. Yeah, too many flops. Absolutely. Let's see. Mines are. Who cares what? Change the subject. What? Okay, tell us what to change the subject to for sure. Mines are like parachutes. They only work when they're open. Absolutely. Absolutely. Andrew, I've been watching you for a while. I really like your new outlook. I have disagreed before, but you're apparently doing more research and it shows in your reporting. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Sunflower. Let's see here. I totally agree with you, Red Squirrel. I feel the exact same way as you. But you got to remember something, Isabella. There will be people that tell you not to do that, tell you not to feel that way. They will tell you, you should support the monarchy no matter what. And it's like, dude, like, no, like, I can't believe you're trying to police people's thoughts and how they feel. Cynthia Taylor, huge with the $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Cynthia, for being here today. Thank you for donating. We appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, Cynthia. Let's go ahead and leave that up for a little while. And then Sage says, exactly, nobody has inside sources. Thank you. And that's how I feel. You know, I have felt like that for a long time now. We are already at the end of 2024. I started feeling like that around the beginning of 2024. And the whole big spring surprise was a problem for me. That really was, Sage. That's kind of the one that got me. And when I saw that, I was like, really? Really? I mean, let me look at you right in the eyes. I'm going to look at you right in the eyes. If I was to sit here and have lied to you that hard, do you think I would have any subscribers right now? And the answer is no. The answer is no. And especially with the way that I present myself, okay, if I was to sit here and lie to you that hard, I would have no subscribers right now. And that's why when that happened, me as a viewer, I tuned out and I never went back. I haven't seen her videos since. The only thing I've seen of hers is like clips that people have posted on X. But that's, as I'm saying, that's me. So yeah, Jack Beans, absolutely, Jack Beans. There's a lot of people out there. There is a lot of people. They want to police your thoughts and how you think. That's exactly it. Ladies seeing all the Royal fans and their bongo drums, bongoing with the unnecessary distractions while Marco gets away with everything. See, and that's a thing. That's a real thing. We have heard on the inside, we'll put it on that way. We've heard in the inside, especially with that big GoFundMe for Thomas Markle Sr., you know, that all of these people are in cahoots now. So you can't not see that. Like, you can't not see that for what it was, you know, and that's unfortunate. Some people they can't see the forest for the trees, or they can't see the trees for the forest. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of thing. I'm with you on that one thing. Yeah. Thank you so much, Peachy Nana. Just because you like a commentator doesn't mean you have to be a sycophant. I think that's true, Tracy. I think that's true. But there are a lot of sycophants for certain people. And it's especially true when you believe them with your total being and you make everything they say out to be gospel. That's the issue. And that's why everything that we do here on this channel, it's lighthearted, fun. We call them morons. We call them idiots, because I'm not sitting here in front of you and saying, oh, you know what? I got some inside sources, and my inside sources are saying this, and my inside sources are saying that. Like, no, no. I don't do that whole inside sources thing. We sit here, we have fun, we call them idiots, and we love doing it. Yeah, Sage says, I tried on 2x2 and it was still too slow. Yeah. I like your discussions. Thank you so much, Ryan Brown. Thank you so much for being here today. Let's see. Diddy Portis. Diddy will be like that name. I don't even know if I can say that name, but you can see it on the screen. No one will be arrested. We won't even know who was participating. Only rumors. See? And you can tell the present and the future based on the past. That's how I truly feel. Yes, I agree. We need the truth. Yeah, we need the truth. I really do. Oh yeah. Jack Beans, no one reigns above other than God the Creator. Damn right. Damn right. I love that one right there. Okay. The only way to pressure the royal family is by writing to them in the thousands and/or petitions. Look, I've already learned my lesson with petitions. Okay. Because I strongly, and I'm talking about like 99% unequivocally believe that the Pat Tillman petition, that when I shared the Pat Tillman petition, it was at 127 signatures. Okay. And once the Pat Tillman petition was finished, it was at 75,000. So I 99% believe in my heart of hearts that it was the Pat Tillman petition that got us demonetized. That's what I think, because Harry and Meghan got pissed about it and someone had to pay for it. That's what I believe. 99.9%. That's truly how I feel. I don't think Jay-Z will be arrested. No, I don't either. I truly don't. Let's see. We won't take him back. Yeah. Andrew, I like you better when you're on your own, not with another content creator. Oh yeah. We do these every day. We do actually multiple lives now. Thank you so much, Lady Ocelot. Yeah, we do multiple lives twice a day. I wanted to do 3, but I think 3 is too much. So we're going to stick to 2, one in the early morning and one in the early afternoon. So we will see how that goes. As an Australian, I don't want him back. Yeah, very true. I cannot and will not listen to Royal Fan Fluff. It's completely unnecessary and sycophantic. That's a huge issue in the Megxit community. And, you know, is it Megxit though, or is it Royalist? I feel like the Royalist community is like a bigger circle, and the Megxit community is a smaller circle. That's how I feel. And because I have seen people, and on X there's actually like a little civil war going on, where you'll have people that are royalists and they'll say, no, I'll still support the monarchy, I don't care if Harry comes back. But then you have people that are right on the other side of the subject. No, if Harry comes back, they're going to lose all my support. No, 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 no. See, so it's totally believable, and that's an issue. I do agree with you, Sage. We love Sage. Tom Sykes has no authority to speak on behalf of the British people. Who does he think he is? Harry's never even apologized, and he never will. Isabella, he never will. There's no doubt in my mind that he will not. Or shown any remorse or humility. Yeah, he doesn't have humility, and yet people are supposed to move on. Yeah, we know. We absolutely know. Sage, that was hilarious. She promised a spring surprise, and in the end announced her book, and her subs fell for it. Amen. Can't do nothing about it. All we can do is look back and laugh. I think her spring surprise. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Jimbo, Harry has been Californicated, so no, we will not have him back. Good evening. Yeah, he probably doesn't wear deodorant anymore either, just like Meghan Markle. We cannot follow blindly anymore with social media and internet. The royal family need to read the room and update their website at least. I think that's the biggest one, updating the website. And I've put the line in the sand. I put the line in the sand for me in September, I believe it was, not August. It was in September. The line in the sand for me is until Harry and Meghan are removed from the website. In my opinion, this is only me speaking. I'm not speaking for anyone, and I'm not trying to tell anyone how to think. In my opinion, until Harry and Meghan are off of the website and their titles are removed, then I feel that they're still in the royal family. And that's my opinion. I'm not like trying to force that on anyone. Okay, what Lady C did is called a bait and switch. Yes, it is. Very, very. Hold on, wait. Sue Clark, the spring surprise felt like a fizzled balloon. To me, it felt like a stab in the back, because you got to understand, I started this last January of 23, and Megan's mole, what's the other one? Harry's gray suit, and Murky Meg, Lady C, and Royal News Network. Those were the people that I would go to for all of my information back in January. And I love them. And that's why I've told Molly before in private, I've told her, like, I admire you so much. Like I would wake up in the morning and your profile was the first thing I would go to look at. And now her and I are colleagues. So it's so crazy to me. But as far as it goes with that, I mean, when that happened, it felt like a stab in the back to me. That's what it felt like. As someone that was very, very constant watching her videos, that's how it felt to me. Lady C lost my trust when you said there was a big reveal coming in Center 10. Yeah, exactly. That's what we were talking about. There's spring surprise and a fall surprise every year. I still listen to her from time to time. You see, and that's okay, Isabella. Like, here's the problem that I have, is that there will be people that will say to that, well, no, you shouldn't listen anymore. You shouldn't even, you shouldn't. I think you should be ashamed if you even watch that video. There's people that will be like that in this community. There's people that are like that. That's not a community, man. You're policing people for that. That's not a community. It's ridiculous. It's an advantage being good looking, doesn't hurt, blushingly handsome. Are you talking about me? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Mary Taylor. For some reason, I feel like I look like Shrek, but okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Agreed, Sarah. That was ridiculous. Another grift by Markle. Never trust a backstabbing traitor. That's what everybody thinks that Harry is. Absolutely. Let's see, POV, but look what you've accomplished with that share. Yeah, absolutely. The truth is menacing. The truth is only menacing to people that are lying. That's the truth. The only people that don't like the truth are the ones that are lying, and they don't want you to find out the truth. That's the thing. Oh, we got Madrid, Spain in the house. Mr. Worldwide. You know how Pitbull says. Okay, let's see. I like Andrew by himself and chatting with the lovely ladies. Oh, thank you so much, like Lisa. Thank you so much, Burwinkle. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. For sure. That's not a lot of us who are truly anti-Sussex. Most are royal fans. Yeah, very true. What do you think the royal do you think the royal family has a lot to answer? I do think they have a lot to answer for, but I don't think they will, because I know a lot of people think that they're not going by what Queen Elizabeth used to say, never explain, never complain. I know people don't think that, but essentially, I mean, look at what's going on right now. If you look at it, they haven't said a word about Harry. They haven't made any action about Harry. There really hasn't been anything towards the two morons. So if you're talking about, do they have to answer for the ultimate con of the century, which is these two fake invisible children? I think they do. Will they? That's a different question. I don't know. I don't think they will. I'm not anti the county of Sussex. Yeah. Let's see. Andrew is so funny, very likable, and regular, no nonsense guy. Yeah, thank you so much, Isabella. I just feel like we're living in a world right now, and this is why I choose to do it this way. We're living in a world right now where everybody is just trying to be biased, or they're straight up lying to you because they want people to think a certain way. They want people to vote a certain way. They want people to view the world a certain way. And that's not journalism, man. That's not what reporting is all about. Reporting is this. Oh, I'm looking at this. Let me report to you what I'm looking at. This is what I'm seeing. Like this. Well, I'll report to you what I'm seeing. Meghan's hand is really far away from Harry's hand. The body language there is really bad. That's me reporting to you what I'm seeing. That's not me being biased. That's not me trying to get you to think a certain way. I'm looking at it and I'm reporting to you what I see. And I think that a lot of people, especially in journalism and media, they've forgotten about that. They've forgotten that the people are what matters. The people, not biases and not, certain political affiliations. No, man, none of that stuff matters. It matters that the people actually believe you because they can trust what you're saying is real. That's why. Love your lives, thought provoking and funny. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much for that one. It really bugged me too. Let's see here. The documentary from Germany is going to be the icing on the cake. I really hope so. I really do. I really do. I hate Harry and Meghan. That's why I seldom watch about them. What benefits I get listening about them anyway? Both of them are nothing. They truly are, man. They truly are. But the problem is they're two nothings with very, very good connections. That's the problem. Oh yeah, Murky Meg, love that channel. Go follow him. Let's see what else we got. Danja Zone was great. Yeah. Let's see. DZ was so sad. Very suspicious fires. You're adorable, and I'm old enough to be your grandma. My first grandchild was born in 1988. Oh, thank you so much, Sheila. Thank you so much for that. Oh yeah, love Molly. One of the best in the business. Harry is a pathological weasel. Absolutely, he is. My personal opinion, I think Charlie Boy should address his people to apologize for his son with us horse crap about being racist. I think when it comes to PR like that, you just got to let it exist, because if you talk about it, then that makes it real, and that's probably what they're trying to do. Let's see. Mary says, Andrew, a question. Do you think Meghan will come back after the quick break with a moon bump, a new nose, or I also finished chemo announcement? I mean, I think there's a possibility that moon bump, because there was a blind item. You know how we feel about blind items. There was that blind item that she was talking to someone from a surrogacy or something. There was that. So I don't know. Let me see. I do think that this is the thing. I think she's gonna come back with something. There's gonna be something. I really do. I do think that. Get the family meal. Yeah, I'm about to get some fried chicken action right now. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. I think she's gonna come back with something, whether it's a moon bump, whether it's a new nose, but we're gonna check it out. If she's got a new nose on her face, we're gonna find out. I'll tell you that right now. Andrew, we have to believe you to continue listening to you. Reporters see things differently. People need to be responsible who they listen to. I feel that way as well, Sunflower. I do. I feel that way as well. And we've had a lot, and I'm not talking about in the Megxit community. I'm talking about in the real world. We've come to a point where now, like with CNN, for instance, right? We've come to a point now that when an article reads whatever, but yet at the top it says CNN, I mean, we've basically come to the point where you can't believe a word that they're saying. See? And as a matter of fact, that's true. Let's go and look at this, because we'll finish off the show on this. Look at this this was from what was the damn thing? Marie Claire. Yeah, Marie Claire. And this is where Marie Claire screwed up really hard. Right here. I think this is it. Is it here? Oh, let's just go to my profile. And don't forget to follow on X, POV Live quadruple 8. POV Live quadruple 8. Let's see, following. Let's see, where am I at? Here we go, right here. This is what I think. And look at this right here. Look at what Marie Claire said. All right. Marie Claire said in a new video exclusively shared with Marie Claire today, Prince Harry gave us a peek at some behind the scenes moments. Marie Claire just admitted that Prince Harry is a source for them. Do you see that right there? So as this person said, we have to believe you to continue listening to you. Reporters see things differently. People need to be responsible about who they listen to. Nobody is ever going to believe Marie Claire again, because they have now proven that they are a source, or that Harry is a source for them. So any and all coverage of the client and his fake black wife, any and all coverage is now proven without a shadow of a doubt biased towards the two morons. And their reporting is no longer believable, and it's no longer anything of use. Because as a reporter, this is something that I feel strongly. As a reporter, you need to tell it how you see it. And people aren't doing that anymore. And whether that has to do with who pays you, whether that has to do with, how people see it or how you view it, like, no, it's very simple. Like, look, watch, I'm going to report to you. The screen is white. This is white. The screen is white. Oh no, it's not white. It's black. I'm going to report it that it's black because I'm woke and I hate white and I hate whiteness. No, man, you could just report it how you see it. That's it. Let's see. Seriously, who touches that partner this way that doesn't look natural? No, it doesn't. Nothing they do looks natural. How could she get pregnant if their relationship? Yeah, I know, right? But she's definitely still could. The problem with that is that she obviously faked the first two. So even if she came back with another moon bump, right? None of us would believe her. Nobody. There's not anyone that would believe her. One of your best qualities as a YouTuber is that you never gaslight us, Andrew. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Isabella. All we can do, man, all we can do is sit here and tell you what we see. That's it. How do you feel about being a news source to so many people? It's actually a pressure, because it's one of those things where, you know how when you're following, let's just use a singer like Diddy, okay, like Diddy. A lot of people saw Diddy as a really not a positive because it's rap music, but they saw him as a really rich person that he made it. So that's like an inspiration. But then you find out what he was doing, and that breaks it hard. Everything, it just breaks it all apart. So that's how I feel. I feel like when it comes to this, when it comes to reporting, it has to be the real thing. Every single time, there's no excuses. There's no exceptions. It has to be real every single time. And that's why, that's one of the reasons. I mean, don't get me wrong. I could sit here and be like, hey, I got this source, inside source. And it said that Harry's got a surfing instructor with him at the Kevin Costner event. Oh, inside source. I could do that and make up lies on my phone and just print them. I now have a platform. I could do that, but that's wrong. That's absolutely wrong. I would not do that because that's not my style. And if other people want to do that, that's their business. That's their style. Go ahead. That's not us. If you want to be the National Enquirer, then go ahead and be the National Enquirer. Because I remember the stories that come out in the National Enquirer, and they're stupid. Okay, it's so hard watching nothing being done to fix anything. It is. And I think that's what they want, though. They want you to be demoralized, and they want you to be as if, oh, well, I'm not going to care anymore. I'm going to stop caring. Yeah, well, Meghan and Harry aren't going to stop caring. Harry's not going to stop this little statesman thing he's trying to do. That's not going to stop. You know what I mean? It'll be who's the daddy. I mean, exactly, right? Nobody would believe if Harry was the daddy. I'd laugh if Harry was the one pregnant. Yeah, because Meghan puts it in him. Let's see. I've been watching you since the Amber Heard case. Loved your energy and will be sincere ever since. Oh, yeah, I remember the Amber Heard case. The Amber Heard case was a bitch. Like, I remember sitting during that trial, and we were watching that trial, and it literally went all day long. I remember those days. That was 2 years ago. God, that was such a pain in the backside, for real. Funny how there's not a single picture of Harry and the surfing instructor by anyone. Everyone has a phone. Exactly, exactly. But oh, so, oh, Daisy Day, you just got here. We're about to finish. We're about to finish, Daisy Day. But thank you so much for being here, Daisy Day. We really appreciate you being here. So, yeah, ultimately, this is the reason that I titled it this way. Supposedly, because it's a lie. Harry didn't go hiking. We saw what he did, and this is happening because they're trying to put Meghan down and put Harry up. They're trying to they're trying to separate them, and they're trying to separate them in the press. Now, whatever this leads to, we had talked about that earlier, whatever it leads to, whether that's going to be a divorce or whether that would be whatever, then, that will be then, and we'll react to that then. But as far as it goes, I just couldn't let it stand. This is a lie. Harry was not hiking. He was with Meghan. He was with his wife for a photo op for her. That's who he was with. Thank you so much, Isabella. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely, Sarah Brewster. Can you say Fagan Farle? Oh, yeah, Fagan Farle. Surfing is a euphemism for hooking up, is it not? I don't know. Is it? I thought they meant like a surfing instructor. That's what I thought, but we will check that out. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. I drove from Central Florida to Atlanta listening to JD and AH trial the whole way. Oh, yeah. That was an amazing trial. Thank you so much, Isabella. Thank you. Thank you so much. The big bung. What is this? Well, hold on. What does that say? What did that say? Love your channel. Have the blend of fun and good tea. Thank you. No, thank you so much, Daisy Day, for being here. Thank you so much. Let's see. The big company bosses are pimping him out. Probably. I mean, the guy's a puppet. Whether it's the GGP, the globalist ginger puppet, or whether it's just some other kind of puppet, the guy, and he wants it. He wants it to be that way. So yeah. Yeah, they meant blonde surfing instructor. Hey, Andrew, I look forward to your videos each day. I'm home recovering from surgery, and your posts help me take my mind off of rough moments. Oh, Beverly Taft, thank you so much for that. And we hope that you recover fully and that everything gets better. But thank you so much for being here on this live. We got about a few minutes left. I wonder if they're planning something big. I mean, if you were to look at it, right? If you were to look at it, you would see something more along the lines that maybe Meghan is letting Harry have his little moments, but I don't believe that because we know that Meghan is still leaking to the press. I mean, in the last 4 days, I think we've read 3 exclusive, and we know what that means. Those are words out of Meghan's dirty Soho mouth. So I think she's sitting in that Montecito fortress. She's sitting there at her laptop and she's just typing away. That's what she's doing. She's typing away. Okay. Mainstream media are constantly gaslighting us. I know, and I hate it so much. It's so annoying. Soon enough, by the end of the year, Harry and Meghan will reappear together. Exactly. And launch some obnoxious secret initiative. We are not dumb. And that's the problem. What are people going to say then? Like the same people that are right now that they're saying, oh, Harry and Meghan, they're showing that they're actually not together. Well, I mean, from what we understand, there's supposed to be another fake royal tour at the end of this month or the beginning of next or the middle of next. At least that's what the blind item said. Like that's what's supposed to happen, right? So what are they going to say then? They only come together for these things. Okay, so then you're just talking about conspiracy about what's going on behind their private doors, so. Oh, Brenda Carter, you make me laugh and forget my chronic pain. Thank you so much, Brenda Carter. I'm so glad you're here and we can make you feel better. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and end it there. Great live. You know how we do when we get these lives going. Having the conversation between you and I, really love it. Really love these conversations, and we are having it. Oh, yeah, back on track. I got to tell you, Sunflower, it was tough, especially the morning after I got remonetized, especially then. I felt like a balloon that had let all the air out. That's how I felt. And I really couldn't gather myself. It literally took me a couple of days. But yes, we are back on track. You and Molly are okay together. Other than Molly, you might want to reconsider the other co-hosts. It's okay. I mean, we love them. Let's see. The German documentary going forward, I hope it is. I really do. I hope it is. I heard yesterday they weren't going to let it out. I pray that they will let it go. So do I. I totally pray as well. I take a lot of what Enti says with a grain of salt. Not sure how his take is blind items sometimes. Hey, man, you know, that's all I'm going to say, Michelle DeGroot. I know. And actually, as a matter of fact, that's another one. I can end off the show with this one. I used to believe the blind items really hard, and I mean hard, especially all of 2023 and then the beginning of 2024, all of those. So really at the beginning of 2024 was when I fell out of love with the blind items, and I fell out of love with Lady C because of those things. Like eventually, man, eventually a blind item has to be real eventually, and it just never happened for me. Like I said, that's me. So yes. Oh, Peachy Nana, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. You're great fun as well, Peachy Nana. And also on X, go follow Peachy Nana on X. They are on X. Great profile. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and end it there. Thank you for being here at this live. We will catch you next time.